अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स। तो अर्लियर क्लास में लास्ट क्लास में हमने मेंडलीव्स पीरियोडिक टेबल के बारे में पढ़ा था। तो इट वाज अ मेजर ब्रेक थ्रू इन दिस पीरियोडिक क्लासिफिकेशन, बट देयर केम सम लिमिटेशंस ड्यू टू विच द टेबल वाज डिस्कार्डेड। तो मेंडलीव्स पीरियोडिक टेबल में कुछ कमियां आई थी जिसकी वजह से वो टेबल डिस्कार्ड हो गया। तो एक बड़ी लिमिटेशन थी उस पीरियोडिक टेबल में। फॉर एग्जांपल, जो नए एलिमेंट्स डिस्कवर होंगे तो उनको किस बेस पर कहाँ पर इनको अकोमोडेट करें इस पीरियोडिक टेबल में। तो वहाँ पर ग्रुप्स, सब ग्रुप्स थे। तो इट वाज नॉट इजी टू अकोमोडेट दीज एलिमेंट्स इन दैट वैकेंट स्लॉट्स। तो एक रीज़न ये भी था कि द classification was made on the basis of atomic mass which was randomly arranged, क्योंकि कुछ एलिमेंट्स के वो जो एटॉमिक मासेस थे तो उनको रॉन्ग ऑर्डर दिया गया था। सो इट बिकम वेरी मच कंफ्यूजिंग टू अकोमोडेट न्यूली डिस्कवर्ड एलिमेंट्स। तो अब मेंडलीव्स पीरियोडिक टेबल में जब लिमिटेशंस आ गई तो ये सोचा गया कि जिस बेस पर हम इनको क्लासिफाई करते हैं, प्रोबेबली द बेस शुड बी मॉडिफाइड। टू अकोमोडेट न्यूली डिस्कवर्ड एलिमेंट्स। तो उस वक्त जो पीरियोडिक लॉ थी, मेंडलीव्स पीरियोडिक लॉ, द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ द एलिमेंट्स और द पीरियोडिक फंक्शन ऑफ देयर एटॉमिक मासेस, तो उसको मॉडिफाई करना था, उसको चेंज करना था। क्योंकि अर्लियर जितने भी अटेम्प्ट्स हुए थे इन दिस फील्ड ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशन, तो हर जगह डिमेरिट्स आ रहे थे, जिसकी वजह से अर्लियर क्लासिफिकेशंस डिस्कार्ड हो गई। तो ये एटॉमिक मास को लेकर जो पीरियोडिक लॉ थी तो इसको मॉडिफाई करने की ज़रूरत थी। बट द क्वेश्चन वाज हाउ दिस कैन बी मॉडिफाइड, हाउ दिस पीरियोडिक लॉ कैन बी मॉडिफाइड। Later, in 1913, a scientist which was named Henry Moseley, so he stated that the atomic mass, it is not the fundamental property of the elements, but it is atomic number which is the fundamental property, which is the basic property of elements. तो हेनरी मोज़ले ने कंसेप्ट को शिफ्ट किया फ्रॉम एटॉमिक मासेस टू द एटॉमिक नंबर। सो इफ these atomic masses, if they were randomly arranged, there was wrong order of atomic masses. Now the question was, would this atomic number that is also randomly assigned number? No, it is not the randomly assigned number. For example, this atomic number, these are the number of protons present in the nucleus. So if this is hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, both have 1, 2, 3, 4 protons present in the nucleus respectively. So they can be arranged in the increasing order, that is hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, with the atomic number 1, 2, 3, 4 on the base of increasing atomic number. As this atomic number, these are the number of protons present in the nucleus. So number of protons present 1, 2, 3 and 4. That's why they have atomic number 1, 2, 3, 4 respectively. So the characteristics of the elements are based on their atomic number, not on the atomic masses. So it was, the statement was known as modern periodic law. So what is the modern periodic law? The properties of the elements or the periodic function of their atomic number. And the table. Like properties of the elements or the periodic function of their atomic number. Like these are the atomic number of the elements, so they can be arranged in this way: 1, 2, 3 and 4. So that overcame the limitation of Mendeleev's periodic table. Now next limitation of this Mendeleev's periodic table was the position of hydrogen. The position of hydrogen became controversial. So where to place this hydrogen, on the alkali earth metals or in the group of halogens? Later, the atomic number of hydrogen was 1, so it was placed on the very first place of the periodic table. Another limitation, that was position of isotopes. So an element with different isotopes, that means atoms of the same element with different number of neutrons. So different neutrons means different isotopes, like carbon 12 and carbon 13. So in Mendeleev's periodic table, when the elements was arranged on the base of atomic mass, so this position of isotopes became another limitation. Either this carbon with atomic mass 12 or 13 should be placed in the periodic table, or if both, then they have the separate positions in the periodic table. So carbon with atomic mass 12, that have 6 protons and 6 neutrons, and carbon with 13 atomic mass have 6 protons and 7 neutrons. So it was another limitation in Mendeleev's periodic table. Later, when elements were arranged in the atomic number, not on the atomic masses. So atomic number is number of protons. So isotopes contain equal number of protons. So for example, element like A with number atomic number 6, like mass number 3, 4, 5. So the difference lies in the number of neutrons, but each of these isotopes have same number of protons, that is 6. So in modern periodic table, it should be placed after the 5 and before 7, like chlorine. Chlorine have isotopes, that is chlorine 35 and 37. But when elements were arranged on the basis of atomic number, so chlorine have a particular place in this modern periodic table because they have same atomic number. That means they should be placed together. Third one, that is prediction and placement of undiscovered elements. So what was that limitation? No doubt Mendeleev have placed vacant slots in his periodic table and predicted the properties which would be discovered later. But when the elements were arranged, it was not a regular increase in their atomic masses, but there were wrong order of atomic masses also. So atomic mass, it was not arranged in the increasing order. So how does it affect the newly discovered elements or undiscovered elements at that very time? For example, two elements E1 and E2 having atomic mass 300 and 297. Earlier, when we say that they have wrong order of atomic masses, suppose E1 has 300 placed before E2, which has the atomic mass of 297. Now, newly discovered element E3, let it have the atomic mass of 299. Where should it be placed? Here, before 297, after 300, or after 297. So it was very much confusing to accommodate these elements which were discovered later. So on the basis of increasing atomic mass, it was very much difficult to accommodate these undiscovered elements because the atomic mass, the elements were not arranged on the increasing order of atomic masses, but in modern periodic table, where there was increasing order of atomic number, the elements which were discovered were accommodated easily. Thank you. Have a nice day.